single bite can be gargantuan. Death incarnate.
So this is Sidewinder573 with the Viper Squad and Meeppaintballer with the Viper Squad. We're going to do the 2-box challenge on Shadows of Evil on Black Ops 3 Zombies. And since Meep hates this, Baba Booey.
I do hate that. It's so Hey everybody, this is Meeppaintballer from the Viper Squad here. As you heard Sidewinder just say a second ago, we're going to be doing the 2-box challenge. Maybe not.
maybe not.
And
it's also a commentary loop of the actual game. I apologize for my squeaky chair. I need to get some WD-40 for that.
Which he has always said WD-40. You know, there's only 2 things you really ever need: duct tape, WD-40. You know the rest.
3 things. Those 2 and a good old-fashioned hand cannon.
Absolutely.
So, anyway.
Definitely not the Bloodhound. I'm just going to go ahead and throw that out there. This gun, I kind of feel that in comparison to other guns that they've had in the past, and, you know, I know it's usually the M1911 that they use.
Yeah.
I just don't feel like it has the same amount of power even as some of the old versions have, you know. Even when you pack a punch it, you know, you go and it becomes the meat wagon. And you have the 2 of them. But there's nothing you're able to do, and it's kind of upsetting considering that you're able to upgrade and work with so many other guns.
Okay.
It just I don't know.
I'm so glad that I failed high school math.
I did prefer the guns from Origins. You're starting at the I guess the Chinese knockoff broom handle.
I guess, yeah.
I just like the base model of that. Looked pretty fancy, and it had about the same oomph of the 1911s. But anyway, we totally got off subject like always. Side quest. We're trying to make it to where we can have the pack-a-punch open by round 2. You can get 2 of the gate worms during round 1 with 2 people because the beast modes. If you do it all right, then you should have it by round 2.
Practice the beast modes. Just do it.
This game's pretty good. That's why I wouldn't mind posting it up.
But yeah, no, Sidewinder's right. That's kind of what we're trying to do here, and some of the gameplay that you just saw. For example, when you went in there, that last ritual that we did, that was for the Magic Man, aka Jeff Goldblum, Sidewinder's favorite voiceover actor
ever. I hate you so much.
I'm just gonna go ahead and throw that out there because, you know, factual.
I got the beast.
But so as we're running through here, you can get from a ritual 500 points, and it's imperative that you have both people in there. You're going to see Sidewinder right here. He's going to be running around in this beast mode. You can do this different ways. This way works best for him. He's very familiar with it, so he gets what he wants open. You know, you have to be pretty precise whenever you're using these beast modes. You can't really waste much time, especially if you're trying to get everything open in the first 2 rounds. Now, if you have 4 people, of course, you can open everything up and get Pack-a-Punch in round 1. But since we're running this with 2, this is what we're doing here.
But to do it in round 1 with 4 people, it has to be a group of guys that are on point and know their areas and can do it. You have to be very mindful of the ammo you're using and your knifing and where your zombies are.
Usually it's best if you just, in round 1, you just knife everything, including all the zombies, unless you absolutely need those points, and shoot them in the shins. You know, they can take up to 3 bullets on round 1 in the shin, and then a knife. So that's going to give you, I think, 170 points, because it's 140 for knifing.
130 for knifing.
Oh, it's 130 for knifing, so you're going to get 160. I love how you're camping here.
I feel kind of disgusting now. I was so hungry.
It's my favorite.
At your house, I said fuck it and went and got.
What we're doing here is, of course, this is the wrestlers. The way we kind of go at it is just kind of in a clock motion. So usually we do the magicians first. Of course, that's the area that you start in. The second place that we go to is here. Sidewinder is extremely familiar. And kind of going back to what Sidewinder was talking about with ammo conservation, as you can see here, if you're not shooting the Bloodhound, it takes 8 bullets on round 1 to destroy one of the Margwal's heads.
And if you're a good shot, it should only take 8 rounds. Unless you're like me and takes 38.
You know, everything that he had in the mag and then some.
Freaking zombies are all in my way. I hate when they do that.
zombies getting in your way. I don't understand.
All right.
Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But
see, usually this is the cops area. You usually would want to skip because I opened up the rift door. You usually want to skip it because you can definitely get the rift door in the girls area and like I showed earlier in the waterfront. But since I'm pretty good in the cops area as well, just going to go ahead and toot my own horn there again. I'm able to open most of it.
Oh yeah, right. So as you can see, we're kind of doing some jumping around here because we just are kind of wanting to get into the nitty gritty of it. Just really show you. As you can see, we're kind of building up points. As of right now, we're at round 2 because, again, you're really limited by the number of beast modes that you have here. But once you get through here, round 2, I think it takes something like 12 shots. It may still be 8, and we're just really bad. But I want to say it takes 12 shots to destroy a Margwa head. So, going back to that whole thing about ammo conservation. The best thing that can happen is in the alleyway or on Easy Street when you first get in here. If you have a max ammo in that side door, you can get that pretty quick. I know a lot of people will look for like a double points or something to allow them to, open up a lot more things in an easier manner early on, or hit the boxes as many times as they want. But if you have a max ammo there, then it really helps you out whenever you're having to destroy the second or the last Margwa. If you run out of ammo for whatever reason. So, just one of those things to keep in mind.
Yeah, you get it all.
Oh, that guy's head off.
I think I knifed him in the throat.
Oh, okay.
I went straight
All right,
big
Liam
boss,
Neeson.
and big boss and just stabbed him in the throat. And interrogated him.
With your knife?
Right?
That's phenomenal. So the other thing that I want to point out here that's really important is that you conserve the points as well. You don't want to be running around buying wall guns unless you absolutely have to. Like, you didn't start out with a max ammo or something.
And then box, don't do nothing.
Yeah, don't hit the box. Don't arbitrarily open doors. And speaking of doors, if you're fairly familiar with zombies, or even if you're not, just looking at the doors, the first one into any area is going to be 1,000 points, and the second one's going to be 1,250. 1,250 points.
Well, the actual very first door off Easy Street, which you're stuck in, that's a $500 door. But everything else, all the first doors down are like Paintballer said, it's going to be 1,000. Everything else is going to be 1,250, and you want to make it to where whoever's going to be doing that. Whoever's going to be opening the 1250 doors takes out 2 heads, like Paintballer's about to do.
I know, but there's a
and whoever has the lowest points will take out the last head because you get 500 per head. And if you just need to have that extra 10 points, you can build a wall up or pop a couple rounds into a zombie shin, like we were mentioning earlier.
Shut up!
Right.
I'm Jeff Goldblum. He dies. He must go faster.
I feel like I just told myself to shut up.
I mean, as long as you were saying it, I don't want to be that rude. I'm just kidding. I always want to be that rude. Shut up.
Just so you could talk more.
See, this is why we were saying you need 38 rounds. I mean, just half of them are going into his body. You finally got those 3 bullets into his face. It was great.
And apparently, Mango just takes 3 rounds on round 2. I'm a horrible shot.
He's too busy
Right.
screwing
And
people's costs too slow.
for anybody who's gonna sit there, what is a mango? We don't actually call the Margwa what it's supposed to be called. We just yell mango. It's our safety word for when we're wanting to get out of a bad situation or letting everybody on the map know what's going on.
Like Skittles or pineapples.
Yeah. Yeah.
Quite.
No, yeah.
And so it's really just a little quirk that we have. Don't judge us or judge us. We really don't care. But here you go. You're seeing us. We're here at the Apocalypse area. Once you start this, again, you get 500 points for completing the Apocalypse area. Then you can get another 1,500 points for defeating the Margwa. But again, this really comes down to ammo conservation here. Like we were talking about with that max ammo. If you have to, you can see that, 3,500 points and 2,300 points there on the screen. If you have to, go ahead and go get, like, what's that, the KRM, the shotgun?
The shotgun, you can go hit the box. I mean, yeah. So at this point, you have the whole area open, and then you can just do whatever kind of challenges you all want to do. I mean, we were just came in here, we were going to do the 2-box challenge, but somebody, not to mention names, Meep, Paintballer.
What? What?
when
I
went
didn't
ahead and
do
bought
anything.
he bought his favorite shotgun off the wall, messing up our whole plan. So then we decided to have a little fun and keep recording.
I'm sorry. I
looked
think
it up today.
that the KRM and Haymaker combo is Bay, so there's that.
It's supposed to, because
You know, you get Juggernog, double tap, you get some Widow's Wine in you, and some Speed Cola. You're gonna have a good time. You just get to get in everything's face, just shoot them.
That's really loud.
I also appreciate the fact that it caught me by complete surprise, despite the fact that I knew that was there.
I didn't think it was that loud.
Oh my god, I hate getting caught on a twig.
Oh.
A dark twig.
Hey, we all go down sometimes.
Really? Really? We all go down?
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
Like I said last night, for days.
Days!
Keep it family
By the
friendly,
way-
paintballer. Jeez.
By the
man.
way, keep it PG-13, please.
Family friendly.
Yeah. By the way, Bonnie Tyler, thank you.
Right?
You didn't realize this, but you created this song all those years ago to help us out, and we appreciate that.
And most of my videos will probably have Bonnie Tyler in it. I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying Bonnie Tyler is awesome.
Yes. Oh, look at what? Oh, look at that revive.
Look at that
I
revive.
pressed that X button so hard.
Still got to reload it to where I can have one bullet left.
I'm not gonna lie, when I looked down and it was 1 and 0, I thought you had 10, and I was like, why is it blinking red on 10? It may actually,
Because it knows how many rounds I have to go through just to drop one zombie.
Yes, oh, let me go shoot the trash can over here, the door frame over here. Oh wait, the zombie's behind me. Okay. Dude, is this donuts? I could go for some donuts.
I'll ride with you.
I could always go for donuts.
I'll ride with you.
But
Hey,
as you can see here,
Fatty.
whoa.
Oh, this part's important.
Yes.
I should mention it.
As we're coming up, you'll see this map and you'll see the 3 question marks, and of course the yellow light is where the tram is. Everywhere that there is a question mark, that's where you're going to have the marks that will allow you to open up the secret door to the swords.
Sniper rifles. In the
Now,
game.
when you're looking out, I'm a dumb stupid. Every time I walk by there, I have a piece of paper and a mechanical pencil next to me so I can draw them because I forget things easily. It happens, okay? It just happens. And you go through it, and if you know where they're at, you can switch while you're in the tram the destination that you want to go to. So you would know, like, if you took a route over here, there's a map at each one of the tram spots, so you can see where you're going and what direction you have to look. It's pretty simple.
In those markings, you noticed earlier when I came running through here, you saw Meeppaintballer in beast mode, and he was hitting lightning on that door, or that's a wall. He was hitting those codes to open it up, so that way you can get these eggs, and you put them on that Chichula statue, and that's what I was doing earlier. I was opening as many of those. There's a statue in the rift area, in the cops area, boxes area, and the girls area. And the girls area, it's underneath where the Coca-Cola machines are.
So
cops area is right next to the rift. Right next to where you become the beast. And in the wrestlers, it's in the same room area as the Coca-Cola machine.
A melee.
Right. And I also just want to throw in there a little piece of information. Make sure you're not charging, when you're the beast, you're not charging the electrical. You just need to tap it, because if you do, what'll happen is the lightning will actually chain to another symbol.
It'll hit multiple symbols at once,
Right.
distorting it, and then you have to wait till you get beast mode again.
Now it's charged.
Right, because it won't let you do that round. Or it hasn't let us do that round. That doesn't mean that it won't let anybody do that because we're kind of special, but things happen.
You have to charge each egg with kills at each Chichula statue. It's about 12 to 15 kills.
Yeah, I think on the
Around that
first
area.
one it's like 12, and I don't know if it actually goes up there.
We'll say between 10 and 15, just in
Yeah,
case.
just,
And once it's fully charged, you take it back to that station, which you'll be seeing here in a minute, and you get your sword.
Right. And make sure you know how to use the sword. The sword, it's really easy to use. It's no different than like a gravity spike or a Sparrow war machine from multiplayer. You just tap on the bumpers on the Xbox One, and when you're doing that, you know, you'll pull out this sword and then you start swinging it away like Conan the Barbarian, and it's phenomenal for tight situations. We, on the other hand, don't know what that means.
I'm like, hey,
I felt that again, you stealing that kill from me, because I wanted to steal it from you. Ugh.
Come lay down, girl.
But
Stop acting like I'm gonna beat you.
yeah, why do you? So I'm just gonna throw this in there.
I don't beat
He has
my
a
dog.
very lovable dog, and she is half blind and deaf.
She's half blind in her left eye, 20/20 in her right eye, and deaf in both ears.
But anytime she sees you, she is the most excited person,
How'd you do
thing, animal. Just she's the embodiment of excitement.
happiness.
Okay, it's just like, oh yes, you know, just super happy, super happy. So why did you have to show me being down in the video? Gosh.
Because I was going to put in another,
I need a hero.
no, this was, I could be your hero, baby. I just forgot.
So, I mean, as you can see, you know, we're not, if you go in here and you try to take zombies 100% serious, or even anything you do, you know, 100% serious, you're probably going to have a bad time. Because you'll get frustrated with stuff, you let things get to your head, and the next thing you know, it's like blah, 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 and then you'll rage quit. Which, I mean, if that's your thing, sweet. But if it's not, and you're going around and, oh, this is a cluster. What?
I think someone goes down again in this area.
Shh.
And usually, for I call them bot flies, but I think we decided we're going to start calling them mango flies. They're a pain in close quarters when there's a bunch of them, so you want something a little bit better than, I don't know, a slow shooting sniper rifle. Maybe a shotgun,
Or you could actually use that sniper rifle, just be a better shot than Sidewinder.
Yeah, I mean, if you can hit the broadside of the barn, you're a better shot than me in video games.
Oh, look, another mango.
Yeah, and you're about to see me firsthand how great my shooting is.
Yes. Another thing I was wanting to throw out there is that in these early rounds, you know, I think it's only like round 7, and you see that Sidewinder has Juggernog, and best shot ever. What you want to make sure, you know, of course, that's the whole goal of zombies is don't go down, but especially in the beginning rounds, if you have, you know, a one-shot weapon, you're not really going to get the points you need fast.
Yeah.
So if you do buy it, take extra care to make sure that you're not going down. That way you can keep all of your perks, keep it, and you can pack a punch even earlier, and then you can speed run through whatever rounds you do. Usually we're able to go and get to, what, like the early 20s to mid-20s.
Yeah, that's usually when we're just
Pretty
messing
fast.
around. Yeah.
I mean,
we usually just get down by something dumb like a mango, and we forget that we don't have, you know, the proper weapons or a juggernaut. Because if you don't have a jug, a mango gets right on you, you're going down in an instant. If you're scratched by a zombie and mango gets close to you, you're going down in an instant.
right. And it's gonna be a bad time.
Really bad time.
You're
coworkers.
welcome.
Your party runners won't like it too much.
Right. Another little thing that I wanted to throw in here is that, let's say somebody in your party goes down again. I imagine a lot of you are pretty familiar with how zombies works, and you know what the beast mode is capable of. However, I just want to throw it in there in case nobody or somebody out there doesn't know. I'm assuming that anybody who watches this video is smarter than us. It's gonna happen.
It's like it hit our bases.
Yeah. When we're looking at it and you're in beast mode, you can pick up another player. However, when you're doing it, make sure that either, like, if they've gone down with a whole bunch of zombies around them, kill all the zombies, really watch the person's timer, and then make sure you're picking them up before they die and before you run out of time. But if they're surrounded by zombies, go ahead, use that beast mode, kill everything around them, give them a little bit of breathing space, and then go ahead and use it, because as soon as you pick them up, you're done with the beast mode.
Yeah.
And they're zombie. Hey,
Someone had
what's
just
in
seen
your head?
the cranberries in my got
I'm
stuck in my head.
sorry. Have you ever customized your weapon? Yes.
I'm not saying my KN44 is based off the Cranberry song Zombies, but it's based off the Cranberry song Zombies.
It's so nice. And because I am a fan of shotguns, I may have a boomstick somewhere in this game. Garen. You're such a good jumper.
Tripped. I twisted my ankle there. That's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah, kill him.
So, you know, again, the video that you're seeing in the background, this is us going and trying to fill the eggs. Yes, it's round 8.
I wasn't zooming in on your boobs.
Never said I wasn't.
What?
Got you, fam.
I hate what you're trying to sell.
I'll get your back.
Although if you're going to be doing this area, it's usually better if, you know,
At least
You're
2 people facing the front and back. You got teamwork, and watch each
communicate.
other's.
Right. Just
Or you pull a me and just go
snap, I'm
straight
going down.
down.
look at that bloodhound doing work.
See?
See, this will never get old to me, but if it gets old to y'all, just let us know, and I will not change it.
It's one of those necessities, okay? I need some Bonnie Tyler to keep me in a good mood.
Right?
See, so going back to what I was saying, I was kind of sitting over there in beast mode, making sure that the zombies would stay away from him, so when I picked him back up, he wouldn't instantly go back down, and then I just have to murder everything. Ooh, that's shiny.
Too bad I never get to use it. Spoilers.
Oh!
Oops.
But, you know, there's a lot of tidbits, you know, especially in Shadow of Evil. There's probably a whole bunch of videos out there that cover everything else. Again, we just like to really cover bases, make sure that information is cemented. You know, there's a lot of people out there who, especially when you're doing single player, that they prefer not getting the help of the Civil Protector. You don't need it because it does take kills away from you, so you could have a lot more kills. However, especially when you're by yourself or if you're the one who purchased it, it's basically a free get-out-of-jail-free card because...
Someone killed the monster.
I think you also told me not to kill it.
I may have. But the Civil Protector, it will actually pick you up.
Yes, it does do that. It picks you up an instant, and it stays on the field. It does make it great for whenever you are running as in teams and certain players can't get to other guys.
Right, especially if you're trying to train in different areas, you know. Easy Street is definitely not the place to train for us. It kind of... We call it Death Row. If you're going down there, you know, you're in Death Row. It's just... You could have something come up behind you, you just don't hear it, you know. There's multiple angles that they come, and it's just... There's better places to free run instead of such a linear place.
And I mean, with the other areas, you have the rift to escape. You have a bigger area to run.
Oh, my favorite piece of equipment ever.
Okay. An arc, I just picked.
Yeah, so this was when Sidewinder was really trying to figure out what this was. He didn't know. For anybody...
I never got the swords before, okay? You don't tell me anything.
Right, you know, because I want to keep it a secret. I don't want to tell you anything. Hi, Mango.
Oh, you should have told me not to do that.
It's a regret. It's a regret.
Yeah, I mean, it's only round 9, but it was definitely one of those things where...
So I
you see, I had Juggernog, and I was full health, and he almost took me down.
Yeah,
that's crazy about these guys.
And if anybody was curious about how I went down, it's like, man, it's only round 10.
Now I do.
One of the things that we actually cut out of the video was that Sidewinder came around me, and I thought he was closer to me than what he actually was, and so I turned to try to switch how I was going to escape.
I never asked.
Which allowed the Mango to hit me, and then the wraps came in, and one dropped right on top of me, and that was done. So
Paintballer's pretty busy because I started the.
That's one of our videos. This is a commentary video. Like and subscribe.
Without
Imitations? Maybe, maybe not. We'll put more out.